We're here. We made it. We made it. We're just waiting for everyone to show up, you know. Like an audience, get going. The suspense. And when I saw we had 1,000 people waiting, I was like, "Oh, it's time, Craig. It's time. It's time." Good morning.
Seems like a fair time
It's
to
game
start.
day. It's game day, baby.
No. Yesterday was game day.
It's game day. I'm an
We'll
action guy, Mom.
I'm an action guy, Mom. That's
Dude,
fair.
I'm excited for this. I'm excited for this game 4 tonight. That's what we're going to get into. Welcome back to Game On, everyone. This is your Sports Morning Espresso shot. I'm your host, Will, from Game On. He's Cricket, my wonderful co-host from sportspicks.locals.com. Here to bring you the latest and greatest going on in the sports world. And yeah, we got game 4 to talk about tonight. We got to talk about the hockey game last night. The reason why I'm excited for this game 4 is, one, was that just an anomaly in game 3? Are the refs going to let them be physical again? I don't think they are. How does that affect the Spurs game plan? Because here's the thing. The Spurs win this game. We got a series.
Right? Yeah, we do.
It's a whole new series. And you know what would be cool? That's the same thing that's going on in the hockey series too. You know?
Indeed it is.
It'd be fun that way. But at the same time, you know, if the Knicks win, it's going to be damn near impossible to come back from 3-1. Not that it's never been done, but you know, it's pretty much over. You know,
pretty much. I saw that in the hockey finals that if a team goes down 3-1 in the Stanley Cup Finals, they have not come back to win that series since World War II. 1942 was the last time a team was down 3-1 in the finals and came back. It's only ever happened one time.
Sounds like someone's due, though.
If somebody would be due if they were down 3-1, but they are not, because the Canes tied that thing up last night, baby. We got a series there too.
Oh, we got a series. It's going to be fun. That's just the Stanley Cup Finals, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, just the Stanley Cup Finals. I heard that last night when they were talking, and I was like, they were just talking about how big a game it was for Carolina and how they had, you know, pretty much win because they knew the situation they were in if they went down 3-1. And they said that only one team had done it, and you had to go all the way back to 1942 to find the team that did it. I was like, that's been a minute.
It's been a little bit. A little bit.
Like I said, it don't matter because they didn't go down 3-1, baby.
That would just be so hard. Of all the sports, hockey, that would be just tough to do, especially since you're having to travel between each game.
Yeah,
just the physical toll and emotional toll to get up and give it your all 3 straight times.
Yeah, and really just lay it all out there and assume you're not going to exhaust all that energy and stuff. Yeah, hard thing to do, man. But once again, we don't have to worry about that.
Sure don't. Yeah, what else do we have going on? I think there's... Oh, you know what? I kind of wanted to do a little... just a brief... YouTube sent me this thing, and they're really going to start promoting World Cup content. And so I was like, you know what? We could do a segment or so every now and then. Clip it out, post it up there.
We got to...
Have you ever talked World Cup with anyone before?
I have, and y'all know my World Cup soccer expert, my good friend Jamie from across the big pond. Yep, I do like to talk a little World Cup, man. We've got season contest. I think we got to get in.
Oh yeah, I got the email on that yesterday too.
Yeah, man, let's go, dude. I just got my NFL pools on the season, just sitting back there waiting, baby.
Oh, I know. I can't freaking wait.
I doubled down on my March Madness bundle, made a little change in that, paid for the NFL bundle. We're going to parlay that into a winner chicken freaking dinner.
Oh my gosh, I sold another card. Another one. Every night I go to bed, I wake up and it's like in the middle of the night, which for me is not that long. It's only like 5 hours, but in the middle of those 5 hours, I sell a card.
Steppers, buddy. I didn't realize the other day. Step sent me a bunch of cards and stuff. He's like, here's some for Gibbies. I got some for you too and everything. And I told y'all he sent me the women's basketball cards in it too. But I got to looking through there, man. And he sent me some pretty sweet Bucks cards and everything. I didn't even know what all you'd send in there, Steps. I appreciate you, man. That was a sweet little pack, dude.
That's awesome. We love to hear that. We love to hear that.
Should we start doing a card of the day? And I pulled the top women's card of the day.
Yeah.
Because, by God, I got some. I'm telling you. We'll find one. We'll do it here in a little bit. We'll bring up the card of the day in a little bit for women's basketball.
Oh, sorry, you froze up there for a second.
Did I freeze? Did you hear me? I said I'll bring it up in a minute.
It's not you, it's me.
That's what she said, right?
Yeah. I'm thinking about just posting this as a joke for like $5,000 on eBay. No one's ever gonna buy it. But just to be like, people like, what the hell is that?
What? Dude, that's gotta be worth something. It's gotta be, dude. Look, it's official, 1 of 1. It's autographed. I mean, he even used the silver Sharpie.
And then in the description, I'll just put links to our show. So they'll be like, who is this guy?
Here we go. Here's the women's card of the day, dude.
Women's card of the day. Do we need a sound for it? Let's see. What kind of sound do I got?
Brick.
This guy sucks. Holy hell.
Little Haley Swain, numbered out of 199. Number 64 out of 199, buddy.
This guy sucks. Holy hell.
I've got a ridiculous stack of women's basketball cards, and I never had it on my bingo card that I would I was just looking through here and I was like, golly, why couldn't these be like all the dudes from these respective schools? Because God, this would be a stack of cards then. Yeah, well.
That's funny. Hey, I meant to Jamie said he's available Sunday to talk World Cup and stuff, but
boys, I'm probably not gonna be able to be here Sunday.
Okay, I'm camping, so then that confirms we're not having a show. Sorry,
yeah,
we'll have to catch you anytime next week.
I'm gonna wind up leaving about probably 3 or 4 Sunday morning to go ahead and start knocking some of that drive. I'm gonna try to piece. I ain't got to pick them up till Monday at noon, but I'm gonna try not to have to just balls to the wall all the way up there this time. I'm gonna take my time a little bit, stop, check some spots for cards and all that.
You don't want to just do the show from the road?
Riding
with Greg?
No, that road's tough enough. I got enough to focus on in that thing.
Fair enough. So there'll be no shows this weekend. Friday morning will be the last show till Monday. And then obviously you won't be here Monday.
I'll be back. I'll probably Wednesday before I get back. I did talk to Grass Guy. Grass Guy gonna start coming. He said he'd be good to go. I think it's fun unless something came up at the house, but I think he'd be good to go. Join you on Monday and Tuesday, so you ain't got to roll solo and all that. But yeah, I got the
chat with me.
I could probably make it happen Tuesday morning, but I don't think I will because I'll probably get back about 6 in the morning, and I don't know. I'll probably have to lay down and take a little bit of nap, but then I won't be able to nap very long because then boys will sleep in the car the whole way and they'll be ready to go when they get here.
Yeah. You just rest up.
You just got to take a little happy poo.
We'll hold it down. Not worried. Yeah, I'm excited. One, not only just for camping, but two, I swear my kids touch this thing every single day and throw everything off. Just taking a little break. I'll be out in the woods. Probably won't have service. Just kind of get away from society for a few days.
Absolutely, dude. There ain't nothing wrong with that.
Clear the mind. Go up there with a little homie. You and him get some one-on-one time. That'll be good for y'all. I know he's excited.
Mm-hmm. That'll be big time, man. That's what it's all about, dude. You got to make time to do that stuff with the kiddos and the family and stuff. That's what it's all about. I just nabbed a Ted Johnson auto. I think that's maybe Tez. Yeah. Still. But that's awesome, dude. Yeah. Go Bucks, baby. I hope it's Tez, because that would be sick. Yeah, I hope it's Tez and not Ted. We like Tez better than Ted. Freaking Ted. Well, Crick, tell us about the game last night, man. Good morning to all y'all beautiful people in the chat, too, by the way. I don't know if we said hello or not, but we love y'all. The game last night was another good one, dude. They came out ready to go.
Can I just tell you, I once again nailed it. I told you guys I came in here yesterday and I said the Golden Knights are going to score 3 goals.
You did say that. You just said they were going to win it 3-1. I was sitting there. I was like,
well, we don't look at on this show. We like to look at the positives. Okay, and I said they were going to score.
We got
3
right.
goals.
You did say the Golden Knights would score 3 goals yesterday. I will give you that.
Expert.
Man, it came out. The Hurricanes jumped on them quick, dude. They scored 2 goals in about the first 4 or 5 minutes there. They scored the first one about a minute and a half in.
Then I was getting a little nervous that this was going to be a blowout, and then the Knights showed up and got one in. And then, did you see how the end of the first period?
Oh my goodness, dude! I thought that in real time, it looks like it's good to go. You know, they have to slow it down because those of y'all don't know, it ain't like basketball, man. Where if it leaves your hand, it's out of your hand, and then it goes to the goal, it's good. In hockey or soccer, well, not really soccer because you got the stoppage time and shit. But in hockey, it's got to be all the way across the line before that thing hits zeros or it does not count. And they hit a slap shot it was like a one-timer right at the buzzer, dude. And even in real time, it looked like it was good. They tied the game, but they went back and slowed it down, and it was like probably 3 foot from crossing the line, and the clock was on zeros. No goal. That's the 3rd goal the Golden Knights have had disallowed in the last 2 games.
Dude, they've had one every game that's been called off. Every single game.
Quit cheating.
No, I didn't know the rules, but I was looking at my wife. I'm like, he got that off before time expired. Like,
yeah,
I thought it was one of those. As long as nobody touched it, it was good. And then showed it. I go, well, clearly the rule must be asked to cross the line. I'm like, damn.
Yep, the entire puck.
Could you imagine the momentum that would have brought for the Knights?
Yeah, dude, I was kind of glad that thing didn't count because last night I took the Hurricanes last night. I felt like it was going to be a back and forth series. I feel like this is going 7. So yeah, I was kind of glad to not see that goal allowed there at the end of the first. I was like, oh, if they give them that one, I was like, it might be all over the crying because they'll ride that wave right into the second period. But yeah, had that one disallowed, then the Canes go up 3-1, and then Golden Knights come back and tie that thing up, man. And the goal that Jordan Stahl is a savage, dude. That guy is like he was like a junior in high school when I was a senior. So the dude's 37 years old, man, and has been out there doing the damn thing forever. And he has scored at least 1 goal in the first 4 games of this series. He scored 2 last night. And that damn game winner that he had, he was like falling down on his face, flipped it back toward the damn goal. It was incredible, man. If you can find that, show that last goal that he scored because shoo-wee. Jordan Stahl, and ain't none of us say this beforehand, and we probably should have thought it through a little more, but we should have been looking at both the captains for Conn Smythe winner in this thing. We should have been looking at Mark Stone. We should have been looking at Jordan Stahl because both of those, dude, hockey players, baby.
You're talking about the one for the lead?
Yep. Yeah, the one for the lead. Yeah, not the empty netter. Empty netter was kind of a fluke, dude. He just kind of cleared it out and it hit off the sidewall and then wound up banking in there. But yeah, this is the one for the lead right here, and this is sweet. Watch this.
Yeah, one thing I think we need to do, and just kind of like it seems to be the same thing like in the Knicks Spurs series. The Spurs just keep dominating the first quarter. The Knights dominate the second quarter and
second period.
Every game this series.
Hockey guy.
Yeah. Sorry, second period.
All right. Now I'll listen. Go ahead. They have. They look like well, and you could say the other thing for the Hurricanes in the third period. The Hurricanes have owned the third period in this series. What?
93.7 till I die. What? Okay.
Jarvis is stopped by Hart. Oh my goodness.
Okay, hold on. Is this about to be the goal right here?
This should be it, yeah. Yeah, right here. Watch it. He's like falling down. Watch it like.
Okay, here we go.
Now out in front, Stahl.
Oh, that was cool.
Dude, he's like falling down, skating backwards. You know how hard I would hit on my face if I tried to turn around on ice skates like that?
You'd be looking like me a few months ago.
Dude, look at that. Look at that. Falling down, dude just gets it right under.
If you're the goalie, look at that. You almost had it.
I mean, that's just a hell of a play, dude.
I mean, either way, that would have been sick. It was sick that he made it
The
doing that.
save
but
or the goal is going to be nasty.
Yeah. That's crazy.
100%, dude. I just say that was sweet right there. And you just see him too. Like he just like puts his head down. Normally you would get up off the ice, hype and shit and stuff like that. He's just like, yes. He wants it so bad, dude.
We're talking about local Boston radio sports, Boston sports radio station. You would understand, Bagwagon Pats fan. I've been a Pats fan since I was 10 years old, all right? But I was on the other side of the country. I didn't get those radio waves, all right? They didn't reach me. It's not my fault.
What up, Waffle Jackson? How we doing, man? He said, Dear America, although you may not care about the World Cup, the rest of the world does, and it makes us closer. Please control your lefties and blue cities. Sincerely, the rest of the world. Hey, Waffle Jackson, we're trying to control those blue people all the time, man. Not even control them. We just want them to have a little bit of sense. I promise you, we are not blue around here.
Not birth, bandwagon. Well, I feel like I get an exemption since I was born on the other side of the country and somehow became a Pats fan. When no one else influenced me, no one I know around here is a Pats fan.
Man, if you've been a fan
age,
since you were,
I found out I had a gift at a young age. I could spot greatness, and I knew Tom was going to be the greatest of all time.
He knew that. Y'all had it on the big O card.
Yes,
I think if you've been a fan of a team since you were 10 years old and you're now in your 30s, no one can call you a bandwagon fan because there's been some rough seasons no matter what franchise it is.
Yeah, I got called a bandwagon fan in college. And at some point I was like, so when is this how long does that have to be?
Yeah, how long do I have to be a fan?
How many championships do we have to win to,
when do I park the bandwagon?
Let me show you all the tickets I have of years they've bet on us to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah. It's like, I've been to the stadium.
Yeah. Flew across the damn country, went to the stadium on a cold ass day.
That does represent fanhood. Not for the Pats.
I'm going to insult your fandom till you get a P.O. box. That is fair.
He's going to assault your fan.
I got called
like
bandwagon. I grew up 10 miles from Fenway. That's fair.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. He's 10 miles from the stadiums. They still call you a bandwagon.
That's
the world we live in.
So what do you think? What do you think about this series? Where's it head? Oh, obviously we're headed back to Carolina, but
I think we're going 7. I think that the home team wins the next 2 games. I think Carolina takes game 5 at home, go up 3-2. I think Vegas goes back home and smacks them in the mouth in game 6. It might be a shellacking in game 6 because they'll have their backs against the wall in front of the home crowd, especially the way they kind of shit the bed last night. And then I think Vegas gets it in 7 in Carolina.
Oh, he says, "My goodness, you still don't have that damn P.O. box." Well, if I get one, then the joke and
then we get in the bits
of the show, it's over. No,
Actually,
honestly, it's because I don't think you guys realize I get up and I do this show at 4 a.m. I leave my house at 6 a.m. I drive down to my work, which is about an hour 15 away from here. Come back home at 7, and I get home at 7 o'clock at night. I got to take care of these damn kids, get them wind down. I got to hang out with the wife, and then I get up and do it all over again.
All over again. I get it, bro.
There's not much time in between, so I have to do it on a day off, which I will admit, Friday I was planning on doing it, but then other shit came up that I had to get done.
I gave y'all a freebie. I just told y'all to bet the over on that. You could have cashed your tickets, stacked your nickels to the ceiling.
I feel like we have to, so it totals 5.5. I feel like you can bet over 6.5 or under 4.5. I don't think we're landing on 6.
Have we yet?
Or I guess 5 or 6. No, we haven't. They've gone over every single time.
I was going to say every time gone over pretty good. I mean, what we have 4-3 in that
We're
one?
We're going to get every game's going to go over. We're going to get to game 7, and it's going to be a 1-0 overtime victory.
1-0, yeah. Triple overtime battle. Just battle, dude. Just play all the hockey. I figured it looked like we was going to fool around and get overtime again last night, man. Yeah. Like that goal that made it 5-3 was crazy. Old Nikolai Ehlers. He's just trying to get it out of there and banked off the sidewall and just comes back just perfect, dude. Couldn't have been any more in the center of the net.
We'll just find the next thing that you procrastinate on. That's true. That's true.
It's fair point.
Hey, I'm just proud of myself. I finally got the. Granted, I needed help from Steps to kind of push me along, but I got these things done. By the way, these get to Steps' house today. So
Cool. Yeah. He'll send me some once he gets them down there. And I'll
it
start
was
putting
perfect because usually Wednesdays are your guys' big days, and so I'm like, hey, you'll actually have those to send out with those packages, or at least he will.
Well, he will, and I don't think he's ripping today. So I really like the thought, but we'll get them though, man. You handled it. You took care of it. It looks good, nice and clean. We've got the 1-of-1 auto for it too. So I mean, hey, we're heading the right direction.
That's the big deal. Is the 1-of-1 auto.
We're gonna do a good little football rip tonight, man. We're gonna do 3 mega boxes this evening.
Chrome or signature?
We're gonna do 2 SIGs and 1 Chrome.
That's a good idea. It's a good idea.
So,
I like it.
Yep. We're gonna do that. I'll probably put together a mystery pack for the highest bid. Put together a sweet little one. Might find a little rookie auto to put in there or something. We're gonna have some fun tonight, man. And we'll rip baseball for lunchtime rips.
A baby.
Mm-hmm.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, I don't know. Game 5 is gonna be interesting. I'm just glad we have a series. When is Game 5, by the way?
Should be tomorrow night.
Tomorrow?
Should be.
They're hockey. But yeah, but then they have to. So hockey would just go every other night. It's funny. You would think because they have to travel across the country, this would be when they give them an extra day. No, they give them after Thursday's game. We don't play till Sunday, but that's all because of the NBA. They're working around the NBA schedule.
Well, they'll have to travel back for that game 6 too. So
that's true. That's true.
So at least give them an extra day there. Like I said, the only reason they're taking a day off anyway is because the damned old NBA. We need 2 days here. So we had to travel from San Antonio to New York on a 2-hour damn flight.
Give me a second. I gotta grab some packing stuff real quick so I can wrap this card up while we're talking.
Go ahead, sir. Do your thing. Yeah, hockey players wouldn't be taking no days off, man. That's the NBA's fault. We'll blame it on them. But yeah, like I said, another great game last night. It's been a great series, dude. If you have missed this Stanley Cup Finals, you really have missed out. Even people, like I said, my dad has not ever been a real big hockey fan. He's gotten into this stuff the last couple of years as I've gotten into it, and he listens to us talk about it and everything. My dad has not missed a single minute of these Stanley Cup playoffs. He has watched every single second. He's calling me yesterday at like 5 o'clock, and he was giddy like a little kid, ready for Game 4 of the finals to come on, man. He absolutely loves this stuff too. I'm telling you, you don't even have to be a hockey fan to enjoy these games. Game 5, make sure you got your TV tuned into this thing tomorrow night, because I'm telling you, it is worth the price of admission. SC said, Crick, what boxes specifically do you look for? I may have found a shop with a bunch of boxes. We like these SC. We get really both of these kinds. We like these NFL Topps Chromes. They look like this. They got Drake May and Cam Ward on the front of them that say Topps Chrome. We like those. And then these are the new ones that were released last Friday that we were going around getting, and that's the NFL signature class. It's got Dart, Genty, Cam Ward, and Egbuka on the front of it. It's like a black box. It says signature class 125. Those are the ones, the football ones that we do. And then also, man, if y'all can find any of these, let me know. This is what I really want. Let me know if you can find any of these NHL Series 2 right here, the mega box. Okay, these will be like $40 a pop or something. There's a smaller version that's like blaster boxes that are $25 a piece, but we like the $40 mega boxes. So if y'all can find any of these with old who is that? Is that Suzuki on the front there? With the Series 2. But yeah, Series 2 NHL Upper Deck. I like those. Also baseball, and I don't have any of those to show y'all, but the Topps Platinum Steps. Is that what we're looking for? We've been doing the Bowman baseball megas, and I can't reach them. They're over there, so I can't reach them to show y'all. But Step says the Platinum, Topps Platinum or Bowman Platinum, whatever, whoever the hell makes all the baseball cards. But apparently the Platinum boxes that were just released the other day are pretty hot right now too. So I don't know if he's got me some of those coming. But yeah, the football, y'all know I'm a football guy. But I'm looking for those hockey boxes, the megas, the Upper Deck Series 2, or the Topps Chrome 2025 Megas for football, or the Topps Chrome Signature Class Megas are the ones that we like. So, let's see. Miss Lee said, my ex is flooded with people posting they've never been a hockey fan and they can't stop watching. I'm telling you, Miss Leslie, we love that, though. We absolutely freaking love that. Grow the game. The sport on the planet that should be paid the most attention to gets the least amount of attention. And I love seeing the game grow. And I've said this before, NHL, I think if you want to grow your game to really compete with some of these other bigger leagues around the world, you've got to grow the sport at the youth level. You've got to get to some of these parts of the country, like down here, for example, like where I live. Like I said, growing up as a kid, we wanted to play hockey. It was not available to us. There wasn't an ice skating rink within 500 damn miles. The Preds weren't even here at the time. I don't think they came along till like 99. But you've got to grow it at the youth level, because you see things like what's going on with me and my pops right now. Even though I'm older, like you'll see like parents get into the sport because the kids are into the sport. When they start playing the sport, parents learn the game, they get more interested in taking their kids to games. They get more interested in buying jerseys or cards or whatever, all the different stuff. But you've got to grow the game at the youth level and try to get more kids involved in this across the country if you really want to grow the game at an exponential level. But I think it can, man. I really do think the sport can continue to grow the way it has. They dealt with a strike some years back and have come back and really recovered from that. They changed up some of the rules to make the game more exciting, stuff like that. So I think hockey's doing it the right way. I just think they could market their product a little bit better. I know you're competing with the NBA and stuff, but I think the way you really get around a lot of that is to try to grow the game more at the youth level, build some more ice skating rinks, start some more leagues where more kids can play this stuff and, get involved in it at an early age.
Look at that. Very professional way to go around here. We protect these cards, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. It's a Patty Mahomes. Someone got a Patty Mahomes Power Players out of 99. $20. They got it for $20. You guys could have had it. Slept on it.
$20. You're a man of the people.
I
believe I'd just kept that one for $20.
I probably should have, but I'm trying to get my sales up on. I'm only like a couple sales away from like getting to the next tier on eBay, like how they know that you're like a legit person and they'll give you better deals and faster payouts and stuff.
Yeah, it's fair.
So,
SC, they are a retail now, and it depends. If you find them at a card shop or something, they probably jacked it up to about double. But retail for the Chrome is $69.99, and retail for the Signature Class is like $65. So, but if you can't find them on the shelves at like your Walmart or your Target, if you go into like a card shop, I went into a card shop the other day and they were charging $149.95 for the Chrome boxes, and I could drive over the hill and get them for $69.99. But then again, I went in there the other day, and where they had 60 2 days before, there was only 2 left, because there's probably pieces of shit that run these card shops that are running around buying all these damn things up just so they can charge people over double for them.
Yeah. Okay, that's all packed up. You know what I was thinking? I don't know what it is, and it's probably just because it's Chrome, and Chrome just they're better cards, and people want Chrome of no matter what it is. But I was sitting there thinking, remember when Chrome came out, how hard it was to even find? You couldn't find them on the Topps website. You couldn't find them on Dick's. Like you would, like Step was out there hunting to actually physically go get them. You couldn't get them online.
I mean, we went to a
series. Dick's has a whole bunch on their website. You can buy a bunch of them. Maybe they'll change. They've only been out for like a week or so. But I was sitting there thinking, I'm like, I wonder why that is. Like, is it just because people blew their wad on the Chrome? And I think
there's more hits in the Chrome.
Well, and also the Chrome card. So I was out, I was cooking up a tri-tip last night, and I set up a table out there, and the boys were playing while I was doing that, and I was sorting cards and stuff. All my like refractors are better, and like those X-fractors and stuff, they look really freaking cool and they're shiny. But when you have the sun hitting on them, like if you look at them in the sun, they look even cooler.
They do look
like
cool.
That, they if you at a certain angle, it will be like a green light that comes off of them.
Yep, that's what I got. This light behind me here that lights up to show the people the card and stuff, and you get it in the light the right way. And I'm like, I just think because they'll do the X fractors on like the different ends, like Power Players or Fortune 15 or whatever too. And man, I think the Fortune 15s are my favorite ones with the X fractor because they just like shine. And it's like a purple and an orange and a green. It just looks crazy, man.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Yeah, it's like I said, I don't have a problem if a card shop is bought some of them and you can't find them on the shelves and they're selling you like they're charging you like $100-$110 for that. I can live with that. That's kind of the price of convenience and being able to get them, and it's kind of your own fault for not getting them when they were first released. But when you are charging more than double what it originally cost, I think you're a criminal.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, man. If y'all got any Stafford cards, your base cards and stuff that are doing the buyback, y'all probably need to get to a point to where in the next few weeks you want to go cash that in. I'm pretty sure Steps, if you're out there, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the Stafford buyback ends in July.
August 1st.
August 1st. Okay, so you got through July. Okay.
Yeah.
So there you go. You got through July for your Stafford buyback stuff.
Yes,
and I think that's what you should do. If you want to buy some boxes rip for yourself, or you're not breaking and stuff like that to make money back off of them, trade your Staffords in and get you a couple boxes. That's what I did.
I sold mine online.
Your Staffords?
Yeah. I just sold them.
Why didn't you just take them to the card shop?
Because you know me, I don't know when I'll ever get a chance, get time to go over 2-1.
Buddy, you make time for the card shop.
Well, you know, I made a sale online, so it was worth it.
That's fair. What did you do? Sell them like $5 less or something?
I gave someone a deal. Well, because they had to pay the shipping, so I had 3 of the base, so $60 value. I sold it for $40 plus they paid the $5 shipping, so they got a $15 value.
Steps, tell him next time he's got those that we will get those from him and use them to buy more boxes.
You could have bought them on my eBay.
No, I'm not buying and I'm not selling on eBay. I think they're pieces of shit. Wow. Don't care. Don't want your sponsor. Stick it in your ass. 13.5%. It's fucking garbage.
Carter Hart became the first goalie ever to give up 4 or more goals in the first 4 games of the Stanley Cup final. Making history,
did what?
baby. He's given up 4 or more goals in every game of the first 4 games of the Stanley Cup finals.
Man, doesn't look good for my Conn Smythe award, does it?
Is that the captain?
No. I didn't bet the captain. That's what I should have done. Should have bet Mark Stone. No, he's a young kid, man. I'm pulling for that kid. He's one of the ones that was involved in all that crazy shit that was up in Canada where they all got kicked off their teams because there were sexual assault allegations and stuff. And they all got cleared of it. All of them got cleared of it, no of any wrongdoing and stuff. Like that's all been handled. That's why he's playing in the NHL again. But yeah, he got a shot to come back and play with the Golden Knights after all that happened. And I've been pulling for this kid ever since.
Dude, I bet that was awesome. Ninja said he opened up a pack of Space Jams cards.
Dude, he got an MJ.
That is sick.
He got an MJ in there. That's what we were talking about. Like we were saying yesterday, card was like, hell, we don't know if it's really worth anything, but it's just cool because it's Michael Jordan.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. Let's say there isn't like a huge standout. You know, obviously you can find someone for the Conn Smythe, but let's just say it's a 7-game series. And every game has gone over. So both teams are scoring like crazy.
Yeah.
But then let's say that this goalie comes out and delivers a shutout in game 7. I feel like you got to be in consideration at that point, considering how the series has gone. Because that is so impressive in the biggest spot.
If he already had one or something like that, if he hadn't done what he's done, I mean, allowing 4 goals, and honestly, a lot of them haven't been his fault. I mean, I thought that in game 1, that damn game that went like 5-4 or something like that. I didn't think either one of them played bad. That was kind of a big deal last night in Carolina. They scratched Freddie Anderson, who had been starting for them for since going back to the second round, I think, had been starting for them. And they scratched him last night. And I didn't ever hear what the reasoning was. They put Brandon Busey in there, and he didn't play bad, got the win in this thing. But I wasn't really sure what the deal was with with scratching Freddie Anderson there. I don't know what happened in that thing, man. But no, I think the Conn Smythe is going to come down. I think if the Hurricanes win it, I think it goes to Jordan Stahl. I do. And I think if the Golden Knights win it, it's got to go to Mitchell Marner.
Mitch.
Got to. I mean, that dude, he leads the NHL in points right now. I know he got to 28 last night. I don't know if he wound up getting another one in that thing late, but he got to 28 points, which leads the NHL, and he had the fastest hat trick in Stanley Cup Finals history in whatever game that was, game 3, I guess. So,
damn.
Yeah, I think it's if the Golden Knights win, it's got to be Mitch Marner. But I think if the Hurricanes win, it's got to be Jordan Stahl.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't know how. If you're going to say that Josh Hart getting up and pushing Luke, I remembered his name today, Luke Cornett. Was a flagrant foul or whatever.
Yeah. I remember.
How does the NBA go back and review the Wemby play and say, nah, it wasn't a flagrant, should have just been a regular foul? I don't get it.
Because I don't know how you don't.
How is this not a foul?
Watch this play. This is what frustrated Brown. Oh, whoa.
Flagrant.
I told you the other day when you showed me that. I was like, hell, if he does that on the streets of New York, that's assault.
That's intentional. Now listen.
Yeah, he grabbed him by the back of the head like you're picking on your little brother, like you're playing in the damn driveway, and you got your little brother out there, and you just grab him by the back of the head and throw him in the yard.
And listen, normally I'd say, okay, I'm fine with that not being a flagrant, should have been called a foul, okay? But if I'm held to the standard of what you called a flagrant foul on Josh Hart, then this is definitely one, And
especially for a guy that they were already contemplating suspending for a game for a malicious play in the series before. The elbow
had the lead. Let's see. Hurricane Spurs winning it all. His Hebrew Jedi.
Baby. Let's go.
Spurs had the lead in 3 games, and all 3 games with 2 minutes left. They've also had the lead after the first quarter. And then, listen, the best bet, just bet the Spurs win the first quarter. And when that cashes, put all your winnings on the Knicks come back and win. Knicks come back and win the first half.
Just do it. Been telling you this. I've bet the damn Spurs. I haven't bet anything but first quarters this whole NBA Finals, and I'm undefeated, never lost.
Because they saw Brunson tackle Steph on the play before. Listen, I get what you're saying, and I would rather let the boys play and let them be physical. I'm just saying, can we keep it to the same standard? Whatever you want to set your standard at. That's all I'm saying.
Dude, there's a play, and I tagged. I think I tagged you in it yesterday, but there's a clip of him talking to who's that? Mike Brown? Is that the coach of the Knicks now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's talking to Mike Brown there, and he's like, "You called it a foul over here,
but
you called it a travel over there." And you see the ref on his face. He goes, "Oh shit, you're right." And this is real time in the game. This is actual footage of the game, dude.
That's funny. And no, listen, I don't want Wemby to get suspended. I want Wemby to play. I want to see the best of the best.
Sure.
I have no dog in this fight. I'm not a Knicks fan. I actually bet on the Spurs at 25-1 back in November. I want to see a good series, and I want to see it called the same either way, however they're going to do it. Also, Mike Brown, huge bitch. To come out and complain after the game about not getting calls. It's like, dude, like the players handled that question better than the coach did. The coach was just bitching and complaining up there about not getting calls. And I'm like, you went on a 13-game playoff winning streak. You don't think you got some calls your way at all during those 13 games? Don't blame the refs.
I mean, I'm kind of with you on that, dude. I'm like, I don't ever like to blame
just a bitch move, just come out and own it. You guys clearly you didn't make your shots, all right? You didn't make your shots,
right? Didn't play your best game,
and the Spurs out physicaled you, which I 100% believe that we're going to see a very physical game. The refs are going to be blowing the whistle early because the Knicks have already come out and said, Yeah, that thing that happened to Jalen, that ain't happening again. I'm like, oh yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because everyone in those stands will rush the court.
Them people are psychos, dude.
You know what we saw
Absolute
outside
psychos.
of the stadium? You know what we saw outside of the stadium? Where all the did you see the fights, like clips of the fights and stuff that were happening?
Yeah. There you got one group of Knicks fans ready to burn the city down. You got another group of Knicks fans over here chanting Knicks in 5. Like they can't even make their minds up if they want to celebrate or riot.
Yeah. So I saw a stat the other day. That was funny. Knicks fourth quarter points in game 3, 20. Number of Knicks fans arrested, 21.
Golly, the police outscored the Knicks in the third quarter of that game.
Fourth quarter.
Fourth quarter, whatever. Golly, dude. Well, it makes sense since those tickets are so cheap.
Yes, SC. Brunson has been a bum. He has not had a good game. I do feel like there is a Brunson game coming, but at the same time, I don't think the Knicks can win with Brunson playing hero ball. I think tonight they got to get Cat more involved. Cat has yet to score. As good as he's been playing in this series, he has yet to score a point in the fourth quarter.
Really?
Yeah,
he has been playing very well, very efficient basketball.
3 was not his best. He was very hesitant.
Yeah, but throughout these playoffs, I mean, he's been you could argue he's been as important as Jalen Brunson for sure.
Oh yeah. They're going back to San Antonio too. I wouldn't be mad at that because that'd be freaking awesome. So that means we'll for sure get 2 more games. I mean, sign me up for that. Like I said, I don't have a dog in this fight. I just want to see some, good games and see a good series. Which so far all these games have been fun, like competitive is what I mean. Like you have both teams coming back from deficits throughout the game and at the end of the game.
Yeah. Just don't turn it on until about midway through the third quarter.
Mm-hmm. God, you know what I continued watching last night?
What's
that F1 movie. My wife doesn't like it that much, but I freaking love that movie. I think it's so cool. I know it's not realistic. Okay, I know what they do in there is not realistic, and you can't do what they do in there.
What do you mean?
But as a person who's not a huge fan of not a diehard fan, I think it's so cool, and I love the angles of the cars driving, where you're in the.
What do you mean you can't do what they do?
So the strategies that Brad Pitt's character does, where he rigs the system, where he like gets his bumper broken off and gets delays, so his teammate can move up the board and whatnot. You would be thrown out after the.
Oh yeah, they penalize you.
Yeah, so the stuff that he does in there.
Wait, is it a true story though?
No.
Okay, I didn't know.
No,
I was gonna say it could have been that way back in the day. Some of those rules and it used to be a little more gray area back in the day in racing.
Yeah. But no, I like that movie. My wife doesn't care for it too much, but she puts up with it and watches it with me because I think she likes me.
How many times you watch it?
I've only watched it, so I watched it in theaters and then I bought it and watched it then. This is my 3rd time, really, maybe 4th watching it. But it's been a while since I watched that, so I want to throw it on because we haven't we're waiting for our shows to come on. The new episode to release, so we have nothing else to watch.
Fair enough.
I've taken control and I've said I'm watching this movie.
You got the remote, huh?
Yeah. Hey, your guy. Congrats to Freddie Freeman. 2,500 career hits.
Fuck Freddie Freeman.
I'm gonna look up a stat real quick.
Oh, no triple himself. Every time I see that guy's face, that's all I can think about.
Crick, out of those 2,500 hits, 34 have been triples. And you
fuck that guy, man.
Bet against one of those.
What a bum.
What a stat. What a pull right there.
2,500 hits. He's got 34 triples.
And one happened to be the first hit of the World Series.
The first hit of the entire World Series.
Driven was better than the F1 movie. Yeah. Yeah. My favorite F1 was what is it? Is it Rush? with Chris Hemsworth. That one is I like that one a lot. But I'm just talking about like I just like what this F1 movie did, where the different shots of the racing is pretty cool.
Okay.
Brad Pitt's awesome.
Should we show him why we hate Freddie Freeman?
Yeah, you got it ready.
Any triple in the series? Yes. I almost would have bet no triple plus
Dude,
125.
That's a good. I would bet that.
I got to leave these in the little list over here so I can remember to bet these.
That's a good bet.
I am going to bet that for sure, 100%.
Because how often does a triple happen? And two,
That's most
of the time it's just someone taking a base on a throw.
This is my favorite bet in the entire World Series.
I do like that.
No triples in the World Series plus 125. That's my favorite bet in the entire World Series.
A few moments later.
Think about 3 as Verdugo can't play it cleanly. Freeman's into third. Okay, a base hit turns into 3. Yeah! Who's retarded now? Yeah!
Did that go the way you thought it was going to go? Nope.
Fuck Freddie Freeman. Bum. Congratulations on 2,500 hits. Still a pretty incredible feat.
Oh man. Yeah, dude. Oh yeah, House of the Dragon in a couple weeks. I'm excited for that. I'm nervous though. I hope. I've heard bad things. I think it's gonna look cool, but like from the book material, I feel like they've changed a lot. They've already changed a lot that are gonna screw things up. But I've heard that they might be changing a couple other key things, which is gonna piss me off. But it's gonna look cool. There's gonna be a lot of dragons and people getting lit on fire.
All the dragons.
Yep. We'll see though, but I'm excited to see that. But yeah, we got Knicks Spurs tonight. Knicks 2.5-point favorites. 216.5 is your total. We've only had one game go over. The spread hasn't really mattered in this series, so whoever you like, just bet them to win outright. Yes, that's right. SC. It's going to be lame and gay, but at least we'll get to see dragons. That's right.
We're going to get dragons. All the dragons.
I mean, I should open up with the Battle of the Gullet, which is going to be crazy.
I love the epic battle scenes in that show.
It should start. So what happened, Craig? Craig, what happened last season was it was supposed to be 10 episodes, but because of the writer strike and stuff, they had to shorten it to 8 episodes, but they couldn't rewrite anything. So you know how if you've ever watched any of the Game of Thrones seasons, episode 9 was always the penultimate episode, was always like the banger.
Big,
and
there's always
episode 10 was kind of like wrap things up and whatnot. Well, this season, that's the same thing that was supposed to happen. Was episode 9 was going to be the banger, but they couldn't rewrite it. So the season ended on episode 8, which kind of was just a cliffhanger and a tease, and wasn't really all that great. So the next episode should be the episode 9 for season 1 or episode 1.
Yeah, dude.
Let's
It should be firing on all cylinders right off the rip.
The NBA competitive, that's the biggest joke I've ever heard, Will. I mean, this series has been competitive compared to the other series we've gotten.
Mm-hmm.
Like even the Spurs Thunder series was not all that competitive game by game. It was game 1 and game 7 that was the close games. This series, it's been really good games down. Like hell, the Spurs have had the lead with 3 minutes left in the game in every game, and 2 of those games they lost.
Yeah, you've at least had stretches of this one that was definitely worth watching. But I haven't watched a minute of this series. I might tune in for a little bit tonight.
Yeah, like Allison's not supposed to be in the story, but she's like one of the main characters. Yeah, she's not supposed to be in there right now, which I don't even mind that because she's not doing a whole lot. They're just keeping her around, which is fine. But I mean, one of the big things is like Aegon's supposed to have another kid, and he's not there, which is kind of a big deal, Crick, because there's some huge things that happens with that little baby later on in the book that really.
Wait! Wasn't Aegon in the Night of the Seven Kingdoms?
Yeah,
the
this is
little boy?
another egg.
Remember?
This was a different Aegon before him.
Oh,
This
yeah.
was
they
like
had a lot.
his uncle. There's been like multiple Aegons.
Right.
Yeah.
Hmm.
This would have been like his great uncle. I don't know. I can't remember. The family tree on them is crazy.
Man, y'all should start a book club, man.
I would love to do that with someone. I would love to do that. Just nerd out and talk about stuff.
There you go, SC.
I've thought about doing it with that Harry Potter series coming out, since I just listened to all the audiobooks. Those audiobooks, the full cast audio, are amazing.
There you go, SC. You and Will can spoon, sing Kumbaya, and talk about Harry Potter.
Yeah, there's only like 47 Aegons.
Only 47. Oh, man.
Yeah. Targaryens only have like 5 names that they use. They just kind of spin a wheel.
They also
You are
sleep with their sisters.
You are Jaehaerys. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And they sleep with their sisters.
It's true.
Spoiler for those that don't know.
This is true. Right now we have sharp action on the under 216.5. 81% of the money's on the over. The money line, we have big money on the Spurs at plus 115. 35% of the bet, 64% of the money's on the Spurs. But on the spread, we have sharp action on the Knicks laying the points with 66% of the bet, 68% of the money. Thinking the Knicks are going to get done. I don't know what that tells us, but those are the numbers.
I am doing the same thing I have been doing. I'm only going to go up to 2.5 this time. I'm going to put.
I'm just going to wait. Go ahead.
I'm going to put 2 units on the first quarter money line, minus 105 on the Spurs. I'm going to put 1 unit on minus 1.5 at plus 121. I'm going to put 1 unit on minus 2.5 at plus 145.
I'm just going to wait for someone to get down 10 points and bet them live. I don't care which team it is. I don't know who it's going to be. Probably going to be the Knicks because the Spurs are hot in the first quarter. And then when they come back and take a lead, I'll just cash out.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead and you can bet the Spurs first quarter and bet the Knicks first half. If you want to get crazy with the cheese whiz.
I mean, it's a good strategy.
I mean, it's been pure as the driven snow so far. Let's just see. If you want to, okay, and that little parlay will get you. You can take Spurs money line first quarter, Knicks money line first half. That gets you a little plus 575.
Yeah, but I would argue you take Spurs like minus 4.5 first quarter. They've won every damn quarter by like double digits.
Yeah, hell with that damn money line. Let's go. Let's do my 2.5 here and see what that gets us. Oh, it won't let you do that. They won't let you take the alt lines. They make you take the money line.
Bastards.
I know. Because they know it's a winner.
Like I said, just bet it on Kalshi. And when it cashes.
Yeah, you can bet it on Kalshi.
You live bet the other way.
Yeah, you can bet it on Kalshi.
Giants GM. Go ahead.
I agree. SC, I agree. Overrated ass trilogy that should have just been one movie. That's my Bilbo opinion.
No, I hope you're talking about The Hobbit, not The Lord of the Rings.
He's talking about all of them. He said overrated ass trilogy.
Well, I think he's talking about The Hobbit. The Hobbit should have just been one movie. One.
There's multiples?
There's 3 Hobbits movies.
Man.
And then there's 3 of the original Lord of the Rings, obviously.
What is it, like in like Frodo, like Bilbo's grandson or something?
Something like that.
Yeah. Okay. Man, we're all over the place this morning.
Yeah, we are. Giants GM Joan Shane. How do you say his name?
Who?
Giants GM Joe Shane. Either way, Giants GM expects Malik Neighbors to be ready week 1. I don't think that's happening.
I think they're rushing back too quick.
I don't think we see that guy till October.
People become so infatuated with trying to get people back by week 1 in this thing. Never mind the fact that you're going to play for the next 4 damn months if you're going to win anything. And they try to rush these guys back by week 1, and he'll wind up being back on the sidelines by week 5.
Now that's fact. Lord of the Rings is one, if not the, I'll just cut that out. It is the greatest trilogy we've ever seen on screen.
Man, that's a drastic drastic change in opinions there for what I consider pretty much the same damn thing.
No, not even close.
Not even close.
Dude, shout out to the A's. So they had that crazy game yesterday or 2 days ago where they hit 7 home runs and lost.
Like 15 to 14.
Yeah. I still can't believe hitting 7 home runs and losing. Well, they followed up last night, a 7-5 victory, and they hit 5 home runs in that game. They've hit 12 home runs in 2 days.
They must have it. You know, when you're a little league kid and you go play at them tournaments, you're on a big field and they put that little orange fence up out there and damn outfield. That must be what they're doing at the A's games or something.
Or they're playing at that Sacramento Park or whatever. So
no, I think they played these last couple at the Vegas minor league park.
Well, they're playing at the Vegas.
They're playing at minor league parks for sure. You know, I would think though, it's like at the professional level. Like, I mean, if you're in AA, AAA, and shit like that, like you're still a professional baseball player. You're still getting paid to play. I'm like, why do we make these stadiums drastically so much smaller, dude?
I don't know. But hey, I forgot to say this yesterday, but we saw all the celebrities out at Game 3 at the Knicks game, which we'll see a bunch tonight too.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Bob Kraft. That man is 85 years old, and he was at courtside at the Knicks game at 85 years old, dude.
Oh, yeah.
That is insane.
Fresh from a trip to the massage parlor.
Must be.
Gets him amped up, ready to go, buddy.
I was shocked. I'm like, how are you not asleep, old man?
Man, if I had that guy's money, I don't think I'd ever sleep. I'd be doing all the shit.
You see, people were getting pissed at DJ Khaled.
DJ Khaled. Why?
He was courtside of the Knicks game, or had really good seats at the Knicks game, right? And he was on his phone for like most of the game. And I'm like, who cares? That dude spent all that money on his seats, and if he wants to sit there on his phone while the game's going on, then that's fucking his choice, dude. He can waste his money.
If I want to buy them damn seats and leave them empty, I can.
Yeah. It's not like, listen, you can bitch and complain and be like, look at all these people that wanted to get in there, and this guy's wasting his seat. Let me tell you, there's only a handful of people on this planet that could afford his seats. So it's not like your casual fan would have replaced DJ Khaled there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. You should have left them for somebody else. Well, here, I'll sell them to you right now. $40,000 a pop.
Yeah.
I still can't believe those ticket prices in that damn place.
Yeah.
And like I said, hell, I don't know if they're going to be happy either way. They're going to burn shit if they win. They're going to burn shit if they lose.
It's funny. We saw what the ticket prices like. It was a huge story about Game 3. I haven't seen shit yet about Game 4, and I'm sure they're just as expensive.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, they'll.
Actually, I would expect them to be more expensive because the president.
I would argue that some of them would be more expensive tonight. I don't know. It was weird the other night, though. They didn't have the watch party and stuff outside. I don't know how that would affect the ticket sales. I feel like a lot of people at the watch party can't afford them damn tickets anyway, but
yeah,
I don't know. One thing you can be certain of is that they're going to be astronomically more than they're worth.
This is funny. This is how the Stanley Cup has been. You ready?
Yeah.
How good playing?
Is that the one where he was kind of freezing up on me there? That's the one where he hits all the different balls, he lets them all go, and he snags the one he tells him to or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good boy right there. That is exactly actual footage of the Stanley Cup Finals, though. I cannot believe how many women's basketball cards y'all have sent me.
My God. Grifter Wannabe says, if you think between the Brewers and the A's have been crazy, the Rockies come to town to Vegas. Bet the overs.
Just bet them all. Yeah. Apparently they're playing that park, man. There must be a wind tunnel blowing out or something. Hell, whether they hit 12 home runs in 2 games. It's pretty impressive.
I don't think Game 4 will be as expensive. Game 3 had to be first finals game in 30 years at MSG. No one cares about the second game. Maybe that's it. But
Maybe. I don't know. I'm like, I don't know how you couldn't care about this game. I mean, it would make sense if the Knicks had won the other night and they were going for the sweep.
Oh, here's a different angle of it. This is pretty sweet.
As we've seen, Hart, the
Look
timing
at that.
that pops
Look
up.
at that, dude.
Oh, he
Just missed it, dude. He just
had it.
missed it. Oh, that's a hell of an athletic maneuver right there. I don't think people understand to make a dive in goalie pads and stuff like that on ice skates. And then what?
Yeah, Derp, listen, Derp, we got you on the World Cup. We're World Cup experts here.
Yep. Know the most soccer.
Most pro, baby.
Most pro. God, that was a sweet angle, dude. I'm telling you, when I saw that last night, I was like, holy moly, donut shop. And on Friday morning, man, we gotta talk a little College World Series.
Yes, we do. We'll cover a whole bunch of stuff. We got to talk the White House card. Friday show will be a packed show because we're not doing anything over the weekend. But we got the White House card, which is on a Sunday, which is weird.
Is that not weird?
It is, but I think it's Trump's birthday, and then he wanted to do it on his birthday or something. I don't know.
So we just had a big birthday party, a big
That's what he
UFC,
said, dude.
a big UFC birthday party. Is what this is. No wonder they wanted to stop
If you're
it.
the president, yeah. If you're the president, fuck it. We're doing,
Yeah,
throw you
it's
some party.
birthday, not my party.
Yeah, suck it.
Good morning, Pissant. How you doing, buddy?
Let's see what else we got. What else do we got?
Let's see here what's going on the ESPN airwaves. See if we got any. Holy shit, there were 8 red cards in the women's national team game against Brazil in soccer. Messi scored in front of 88,000 people in Alabama.
Hey. I've seen that courthouse. Not that I've had
What
to
is
go
that?
in. A buddies of mine had to go in there. Because these dumbasses were drunk coming back home from the bar. Actually, I can't remember if we were of age yet. I think we were. Yeah, because they didn't get a minor consumption. Anyways, we're coming over to the bar. 2 of our buddies were coming back, and we're like, where the hell are they? These dumbasses decided, you know what would be a good idea? Let's try to dig up this stop sign. And it's like right
Do
on.
you know how far those go down in the ground?
They didn't realize that not only are they far in the ground, but they have a big old fucking cement block down there at the bottom of it.
Yeah, they don't make it easy to get them.
Yeah, so they damn near got there before the cop showed up. And the reason why the cop showed up was because they were doing this like on one of the main roads in Pullman, and the guy's just driving by, and it's like, you dumbasses.
Can you imagine? You just look, and you're like, these fucking guys. When you just pull up,
Dude,
what are we doing, boys? What are we doing here, boys?
It's probably not even the craziest thing that he saw that night.
Yeah, really. Yeah, probably not even. Didn't even top the list, man. And Derp, let's go, Derp. August 28th.
They got out of it though. They had to do like 8 hours of community service.
Go pick up trash for a little bit. Go put the sign back in the ground.
Yeah,
that's
I think we paid a fine and got some community service. But apparently, Whitman County judge grants Washington State's injunction request, citing irreparable harm caused by the Pac-12 collapse. Court further orders each department member institution to pay $5 million annually in legal fees until the conference is restored to its pre-2023 alignment. Wow, Coug's getting some money.
All right,
what that all means. Good for us.
All right. And he said, okay, so you got 21st. What is that, like the Jamboree or something, Derp? And August 28th, you got first real game for our Girard Indians up there, and they play a Pittsburgh school on September 4th, man. Let's go, baby. We got the sophomore QB, coach's son. He's going to be a junior this year, right, Derp? That kid's a football player, man. Let's go. We're huge Girard Indian fans around here.
Hell yeah. Shout out to Maxine over on Twitch. Thank you for the subscription.
Welcome in,
Did they say
Maxine.
hi here at all? Let's see. Did they say hi? Nope.
Well, good to see you, Maxine.
Yeah. Go Cougs.
Go Cougs. Just bet the first quarter tonight, y'all. We didn't told you what to do in that game.
Let's see.
Look at this. This is one of the top headlines. Big 12 ADs hold call to air out grievances over Sorsby rule. He just says they were venting with each other. You just got a bunch of angry ADs in the Big 12 just sitting around yelling about that kid getting played because he gambled.
Yeah. That story is getting more and more interesting.
They're going to wind up. Do you think he plays or not?
I think at this point, Tech's got to be all in. I think they can't back out now. So,
I mean, I don't think they can, but I do think you're going to see some of these schools.
I think you're going to see the Big 12 revolt and not play Tech.
I think that's what I'm saying. I'm like, he might be eligible, but they might not have nobody to play. And they'll.
Did you realize that judge's injunction not only is for Sorsby, but literally anyone who has a grievance and gambling allegation now against the NCAA, technically, based off that order, could play.
Well, that's why they did it, because there ain't nobody else out there that's admitted to that stuff like this right here. It's been a bigger story. It's been a bigger player to do it. So yeah, he just made that where like a kind of a blanket ruling, so it doesn't look like he's showing favoritism to him, which he is. They let this guy bag at the truck stop.
It's funny.
And
you were right. That judge is retired.
So I'm saying, like, I didn't know that once we retired, we could just be like called out of retirement to come back and rule on cases.
Okay, it's like with me in pharmacy. Like when a pharmacist retires, you still have your license, and like you're retired. But if I want to work 2 days a week, I just go pick up shifts at random pharmacies, right? If I want to stay,
don't you have
active.
to stay up to date on all like the regulations and stuff?
Yeah, that's part of. You do that when you're.
Like, wouldn't he have to like retake the bar or something?
No. Once you retire,
what if a bunch of shit's changed? What if a bunch of shit changed since he retired?
Well, so when a judge retires, he can still be active. He just doesn't have like a bench that he's on every day.
He does not show up every
day.
They
could like another judge, a chief judge from another court district could call him up to take some cases where they're overloaded and whatnot.
Okay,
kind of like in pharmacy. Like I stay up to
date. It felt sketchy to me. I'm like, they called this guy off the golf course, left him a bag on hole 14 or something. It was like, hey, I need you to go in and use your power, sign this piece of paper. And he was like, hell yeah, I love the Red Raiders. That's what it felt like to me. I mean, like, as big as Texas is, we couldn't have found a judge anywhere but the city of Lubbock where you're located.
I'm going to get you this card.
Don't you fucking dare.
Did you see Caitlin Clark the other day?
No.
She's looking good.
Whatever. It's on my damn nerve.
Let me find it.
Whatever.
She's looking good for a lesbian.
Caitlin Clark could make way more money if she wasn't wasting her time in the
WNBA. Never mind. It's AI generated. I'm going to pretend it's not, though.
Of course it is. AI generated.
Yeah, she's looking good. Looking fit for AI.
Yeah. With the robots picture.
God, I wanted that to be real. Why do they got to tell me it's fake?
Mm-hmm. Because she don't really look like that. I mean, don't get it twisted. Caitlin Clark's in good shape and all that shit. Whatever.
Go says you keep your engineering license up until you die. You can have people work under you that aren't licensed and still have the authority to put your stamp on it. Yeah.
I mean, I could
see
some
with doctors, same with everything. As long as you keep your license active, nothing says that you have to work full time.
Well, yeah, I mean, keeping your license active, that would make sense. I feel like that would mean you would have to do anything that, like, if something was changed or if you had to retake something to get all that, that would make sense if you kept that active. But I'm just like, the way they word, I didn't know, like, this guy been retired for 20 years and doesn't even know what's going on anymore or what.
I have found the coolest card that I wish we had. You ready?
Yeah.
How cool would it to be have one of these? Pete Weber.
Who do you think you are?
This is the bowler, remember?
This is who?
You've never seen this clip? I couldn't believe it was from that it's been since 2012. It felt like it was not that long ago. You don't remember Pete Weber?
No. I remember Chris Webber.
God, I thought you were up to date on bowling.
On bowling?
Yeah. This
I mean,
guy,
I like the strike challenge.
he's a complete alcoholic, but he won this U.S. Open championship.
Yeah, most of the people that compete professionally in all these little bar games and stuff, they usually are alcoholics. That's how they got there. They got to have aiming fuel, buddy.
Okay, we watch this celebration after he wins.
Strike to claim it. A strike to claim it.
Okay, so he just won the U.S. Open, right? The 69th, by the way.
Is this the one that taps his nose?
Hold on, let's see if I can make it louder. Nope.
Are you kidding me? That's right. Who do you think you are? I am.
Who do you think you are? Yeah.
I am.
One of the greatest celebrations ever, dude. You don't
Look
know
at that.
Pete Weber?
I do now.
Who do you think you are? I am.
It is pretty solid. Look at that look on his face. Intense, baby.
Yeah, dude. One more time.
Are you kidding me? That's right. Who do you think you are? I am.
He's ready to go. I was watching that. I like to watch that strike challenge where they just put like 3 minutes on the clock and they let him throw as many balls as possible, see how many strikes they can get. I seen a dude win one of those, go to the finals last year, and they're doing his interview, and he like looked right at the camera after his interview, and he goes, and just tapped it. And I was like, that guy's going to do cocaine right now before the finals, and just told everybody he was going to. Nobody cares because it's bowling.
That's right, Step. Step says this is the most iconic moment in bowling history. It is. That's why I said it would be sweet to have one of these autos.
That's awesome. That's the most iconic.
Also,
moment
exactly
in
how I
history.
thought his handwriting would be.
Yeah. He was drunk when he wrote that. For sure. Well,
Right.
what's that
Right,
selling
like-
for?
I don't know, but I want one.
I just wanted to. I just meet him at the bowling alley and he write that for me on a napkin. Cool guy.
Check this out. Dude, this is why I love Warren Sharp. He posts always interesting stuff from a betting perspective, or just you can use the information for betting stuff. But the most explosive offenses in 2025: number 1, New England Patriots; number 2, the Rams; then Lions, Bills, Seahawks, Colts, Packers, Ravens. By explosive, this is like how many plays, how successful, and how many plays per game did you complete of like 15 yards, or how many plays of 15 yards or more? I guess technically you could run 15 yards, but most of them are passing, obviously.
Okay.
Why is this important? Why explosive plays are so massive in today's game? If a drive had 0 plays of 15 plus yards, 16% chance score rate, 6% chance TD rate, 0.7 points per drive. If a drive had just 1 play of 15 plus yards or more, 61% score rate, 36. So better than 1 out of 3 times you're scoring a touchdown if you had a 15-yard play on that drive. 3.3 points per drive.
Okay.
And this was the highest rate in a season since 2000.
Wow.
Something,
That's a pretty big gap there.
Something we need to keep an eye on this next season. See which teams are getting hot of creating big plays.
Yeah, that would be a good little factor to use in the tools there for sure.
Did you see that Pat McAfee is about to make more money than Patrick Mahomes?
I mean, really, honestly, it don't surprise me all that much anymore.
ESPN and Pat McAfee are negotiating a new deal that could pay him more than $60 million annually. Now, remember, he pays his staff, but still.
Yeah.
But the fact that his show generates clearly more than $60 million a year for ESPN, that's crazy.
I never thought any show on ESPN would be bigger than SportsCenter, but their show is the best show on ESPN now.
Yeah.
By far, heads and shoulders above it. That's the only thing even worth watching on ESPN anymore.
Good for Pat.
Good for Pat.
I love
Internet, undefeated, never lost.
Play like
Play
a
like a
degenerate
degenerate
gambler.
gambler today. I will. Thank you very much. I'm going to get one of those signs to hang right above my office door for every time I run out of here. Just slap it. Let's go,
man.
baby. We should all have one of those signs.
That should be the motto of the show.
I was just say, yeah. We just hang those over every door in the house. Every time we walk out of a room, we got to smack that thing.
We're gonna print the shirts. Get those shirts ready for football season.
Oh, absolutely. Let's get ahead of the game on that. And we'll just put a little generic. We can't put theirs because they'll copyright us, but we just put a little generic TTU up there.
We'll create our own. We got Steps.
Yeah.
Steps is the machine at making cool shit.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, I like it, dude. Let's do it.
Too bad Pat has to have ESPN personalities on his show. Yeah, but
What do you mean?
He's talking about the other people. Like he wish it was just Pat and whatnot. And they have to bring in.
Hey, most of those people are just his buddies, though.
Yeah, but he still has to bring in guys from ESPN. Not all the time, not every show, but you know what I mean.
Right. Yeah, that's fair. That's probably part of the contract there.
We're gonna wrap things up here a little early because I gotta grab this and grab a couple other things before I head out.
Well, we'll be rolling right along over to the Sports Picks channel to do Creek's Corner. Grass guy and I'll hop in there. We'll talk a little bit about. We'll run over some lines and stuff for you. Whatever we got, we'll maybe look at College World Series and stuff like that.
That's right. Let me rate it. Hey, by the way, guys, if you haven't already, go over to the Sports Pick channel. I'm giving you the raid right now. Hope that works.
Oh, dude, we're 3 away from 1K. I didn't even know.
That's what I'm saying. You're 3 away from 1K.
Holy moly, donut shop! What a day! What a day!
I mean, there's not 3 people out there that can't subscribe right now. Go subscribe. Get them to 1K. That'd be awesome.
Man, I didn't even know. What a time to be alive.
Listen, do it for Crick. Rumor has it Uncle Bob has a big pay raise for Crick if he can get to 1K. So let's help him out.
Cooler if he did, man.
Well, we don't know. We don't know. We're gonna find out.
Never know. Hey, only one way to find out, y'all. Click that follow button, baby.
Oh man. All right, you guys have a good rest of your day. We'll be back tomorrow morning. Preview some hockey. We got a golf tournament. Recap whatever happens in the game tonight. And whatever else comes up. But until then,
Good luck. Good gambling.
and game on.